I'm Bold Reviews Lady. Welcome to my channel, Talk to the Hand Review. Oh yeah, talk to the hand, talk to the hand, talk to the hand. Okay. Today I have a lovely fragrance. So de la Renta. So de la Renta from Oscar de la Renta. Really nice fragrance. First I want to say, this packaging, isn't it gorgeous? That pretty pink, I think it's really, it states what the fragrance is, really. And look at that bottle. If you had only one bottle, one fragrance, a bottle to put on your bureau, whatever, this is it. But it's just so pretty. It's so elegant looking and so de la Renta. So I didn't know what this smelled like. I got it here in Canada at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's not the atomizer's fault. I'm just having trouble spraying. I don't have a lot of strength in my hands. I'll explain at some point. But I don't want to bore you, so I'm hesitant to do that video. But isn't that beautiful? It is so pretty. So I just got this recently. Like I said, a Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada, where you can get some amazing fragrance deals. I don't know if you know this or not, but you probably do if you live in Canada, or yeah, if you live in Canada, really. Shoppers Drug Mart for a drugstore has a pretty good sized selection of fragrances, and they also have this other section where they have some of those fragrances that are normally more expensive on like a good sale. So that's what I got this one. And I'd been curious about it for a while, but I'd never smelled it. I don't know why I never smelled it. I would gravitate towards Oscar de la Renta fragrances because, like I said, I used to work for them, and I'm always curious to see what they have going on. But I'll just tell you a little bit about this fragrance. Let me just get my fact sheet. But first, get your groove on now. Yay. Here we go. Okay. It's a floral fruity. It was launched in 1997. I'm kind of surprised I've never smelled it if it was launched in 97. I had no idea it was that long ago. The nose, who created it, is Elias Hermenides, who has 111 fragrances in the Fragrantica database. So he's been around a minute. Some of the fragrances he's created: Alfred Song Shi, Aramis Always for him, CK1 Platinum Edition. Come on now! Move around! You want to move around, don't you? Don't you want to move around now? Come on, kittens. Come on, puppies. Come on, babies. Come on, birdies. It's time to dance. It's time to dance and think about perfume. So, yeah, Oscar de la Renta. So, people who like it, according to Fragrantica, also like Long Poem, Ardent Fifth Avenue, which I like as well, Dior J'adore, which I can say I think that it does smell a little bit like J'adore. Mugler Alien. Okay, I don't know where. Well, I guess you can like them both. They don't smell alike, but. And Lolita Lempica. my feelings about this fragrance. Instantly, I loved it. Instantly. It is really, it's got this, it's not more fruity, but what you really want to know, what does it smell like? Well, I can sort of tell you. According to Fragrantica readers, 23 people thought that it smelled like Lauren. Sorry. Oops. Say can't try to move and talk or read at the same time and expect normal results. Laura by Laura Biagiotti. That's 23 people. Then 19 people felt it was like Eau de Dolce Vita by Dior. Then tied, 13 people thought it was like Weekend for Women from Burberry. I've seen the most fascinating thing this week. I don't really watch a whole lot of these kind of videos, but I saw birds, parrots, dancing to music. And they're surprisingly on the beat. They've got some rhythm. I suggest that if you just have a minute to make yourself laugh or feel good about animals, dancing birds is a good choice. They were dancing, one of them was dancing to Gangnam Style. Made me get up and go learn that Gangnam Style dance. This is too much information. Okay. Also tied at 13 was Reverence from Princesa Maria de Bourbon. And then with 12 votes, Femme de Lacoste from Lacoste. Used to be Izod Lacoste. I think it's Lacoste, right? Do you know? Do you know? Okay, like I said, my feelings about it. Instantly, I loved it. So I've been trying this fragrance for the last few weeks, and it's beautiful. I would wear it all the time, except for one thing, and I'm sorry to have to say this because the fragrances I choose to review, I usually like, and I really like this one. Like, I instantly loved it. But once I started spraying it a little bit more, I can't get rid of this something else that's there. And it's that thing that kind of smells like room spray or something, some other, it's almost like a chemical smell or something. And I wonder if it maybe just changed recently. Maybe it wasn't always like that. If you're a fan of this fragrance and you agree that it, or you don't get that from it, you don't get that room spray or synthetic-y kind of overtone. I tried so hard to get rid of it, but it's there, and I really like the fragrance, and I was looking forward to it. I know it had a lot of reviews telling me that it was the kind of fragrance I normally do like, but unfortunately I'd like to spray it on all the time, but I don't think that I will because of that element. That's the only thing that I don't like about it, because everything else is so nice. It's a floral, fruity, not a fruity floral. And I like that. When things are too upfront fruity, I don't know, it's just not, I'm more about florals mostly. So I wonder if it changed. Maybe it changed. Maybe Elias Hermenides didn't create it that way originally. Maybe it changed hands and they changed the formulation. I don't know. But anyhow, I do really love this fragrance. Hello. Well, you know, I like Fragrantica, And they have this thing over their little AI and their artificial intelligence about each fragrance, where they collect up, I believe this is what they're doing, they collect up different, things that people said and kind of try to put them all together so that you get the gist. So here on the left are the pros. Beautifully blended floral fragrance, understated but lovely, soft and powdery scent, lovely mixture of gardenia, tuberose, fruit, lotus, and freesia, perfect for spring and summer, great for a blind buy, fresh and sparkling opening, irresistible notes of mimosa and lotus with melon and clementine. Okay, over here on the cons on the right, 90s vibe, weak lasting power. You know what? It didn't last very long on my skin either, which, I was surprised that it died down after just a couple of hours, really. But I mean, I would keep on respraying it if I wanted to keep it going. Very strong flower notes can be overwhelming, may cause headaches or migraines, may be perceived as an old-fashioned fragrance, not fresh or modern, oily and soapy scent, gray and sad freesia note. So there you go. Kind of interesting. Anyway, I do really love this fragrance, but I'm not going to be wearing it as often as I hoped I would because of that one thing. So thank you again for joining me, and I hope that you come back and see me another time. And whatever you're doing, try to take some time to enjoy the here and now, because that's kind of all we really have. We can remember yesterday, we can plan for tomorrow and look forward to tomorrow, but the only enjoyment you ever really have is now. So if you don't like what you're doing right now, get up and change it if you can. Just get up and do something else. Go outside, or go do a chore, or go do something you love. I hope to see you next time. Bye.